What it do, baby? This is DB2 Bets brought to you by Betstamp, where we use that Betstamp app to find the best odds available across all the different sports books. And here are our picks for Friday, July the 8th, 2022. What's going on? I'm your host, Josh Elijah. Hopefully you've had a great week. Hope you've been enjoying the summer, making lots of picks. Hopefully you've been following our show because we're on a bit of a heater right now. Going on 9 wins in a row over the last few weeks. So looking to keep that streak alive. We got the homeboy and co-host Michael Fulmer. Mikey, buddy, how you doing? Good to have you back on the show here.
What's up, fellers?
Yeesh. How you been?
Entering the dog days, trying to find a couple nice lines for our friends at home right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, you bane for tour.
How you boys doing?
Yo, not bad, man. Been doing great. It's been a hectic week, but we're just back on the grind here. Back ready to make some picks and win a couple bucks. And then we also got our producer, Jesse McKay, aka Birdman. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Just grinding away, hey?
Oh, you know it.
Loving the lid too. Looking at just the classic Jay's lid with it looks like a slightly different colorway on it.
It's like a stone gray cream with green and gold. I mean, nasty, filthy.
$20.
$20 times 20, maybe. Very nice, always fresh. And man,
me right here, 47. Fucking
yeah, the 47. That's right. Oh man,
tiger.
I should have worn mine today too. But I'm wearing the old London Majors. London Major.
That hat is so sick.
Schnappbach. Thank you, Duty. Our guest is also wearing a hat here, guys. This is a precursor here. This is gonna be a tough episode to get through because I'm just I am over the moon to have this dude on the show. He's a good pal of ours. He's a staple in Dorchester, and I'm so stoked that we're actually able to have him on the show. Finally, it's been long overdue, but we got James Leslie on the show, aka Les Dog. Oh. How you doing, buddy? What cap are you wearing right now? The same one.
The plaid, yeah. You know the one.
I know the one.
What is it? The plaid? What's the brand?
Looks like my grandma's couch or something.
Oh man, it's been in the rotation.
Let's see it. Get it up in there. Let me see this. Oh my god, that's nice. Is that a Hurley?
Is that a
Hurley?
It's
gotta be a Hurley.
The flex.
Hurley.
It's the flex fit too, isn't it? Oh yes.
Oh, it's flexing, all right.
It's been in the rotation since grade 11, and it's had a total of 3 washes, and it's the only one in the rotation too.
It's seen some shit.
It's brandless. It doesn't.
Oh, even better. That's my style.
That's that cap right there. That head tarp is probably seeing quite a few wins and quite a few losses as well. Just to give you know what, I'm not going to give you a background. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, James?
Yeah,
I usually like to
give us the buy. Just hit him with the fucking. Tell us about yourself.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, James.
I wear a plaid hat most days.
Yeah. What's your favorite beer?
I tend to bring Bush most of the time.
Bush
Heavies.
How many cases are stacked right now? Or have we've moved to cans? That's right.
Yeah, there's maybe 8 of them or so there.
Just for a little context here, James is a good pal of ours. He lives with Jesse Justin, and I gotta say, just like the memories that I have of gambling with you in the basement, not only just when it comes to sports betting, but literally anything we can get our hands on, whether or not it's darts. The most ridiculous thing that I think is definitely is in the top 3 or so is betting on WWE. Because it's not fucking available in any sports books at all, because it's just obviously it is what it is. But we do bet against each other. We pick our wrestlers.
Yeah,
bet against each other.
Was that the Hell in the Cell Is that what you're betting on?
Sell.
Yeah, that sounds incredible.
Yeah, because you never know who's actually like none of us win
Right.
because there's always someone that just comes out of the rafters and
Yes.
putting it all. Where did this guy come from? Is not even in the storyline. So yeah, it's definitely we've bet on Pokemon Stadium, Blitz. It's just we've had our degenerate nights like up till 4 o'clock in the morning playing the online casino and blackjack. So yeah, we've definitely seen some dark times, but we've definitely had some fucking amazing wins come out of this as well. You got to be one of my favorite dudes to gamble with. It's fucking dangerous because we love doing it so much, especially together. So yeah, we just need to find the right cutoff sometimes at night where it's just like, when you start dabbling into the Shanghai Sharks Chinese basketball team.
Yo,
then
you two would be the worst for egging each other on late into the night because you both have no alarm system in your head.
Yeah.
No,
Like
Hey,
James, sometimes you'll just roll it into the next day. You'll just do a twofer.
yeah. Well, we have
And Josh
motors on us.
averages like 5 a.m. on if there's a good shift going.
Yeah, I could do 5 a.m. easy. I could do till the birds are chirping.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I have a
man.
when I hear the birds chirping, I instantly have a panic attack. Like I'm fucked. I'm fucked till Wednesday.
Oh man. Well, you know what? Like especially just when it's come to hitting up the casino and like, man, those online casinos these days, like even with the blackjack, like it seems so fucking real, and we've done pretty well before.
From
They
what you
call
remember.
it live, and I just don't know if I really trust the graphics. But things are going downhill when the increments of what you're betting on are just drastically getting bigger. Like we start off with like $20 hands, and then maybe a little spicy $50, and the next thing you know, just $600 on a hand. Like it just get escalate depending on how soon it is to the sunrise. This isn't me. I'm just watching James. I'm just.
This is James telling you to log in for him and do it.
No, I'm full of it. I'm definitely full of it. I'm definitely a
James,
guilty party to that.
I was thinking. I remember drunkenly when we first started this podcast, you had bought some airtime for your commercial. Have you been finding that? This is your chance to do your 30-second piece.
Yes. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Panic, which stands for People Against Nuts in Canada?
No, I don't have anything to say about that.
We're gonna have a hotline and everything.
I forgot
People
about
Against
this.
Nuts in Canada. James, when I ask you to tell us about yourself, you're supposed to tell us about how deathly allergic you are to peanuts.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I actually I went the wrong way on that too, but yeah.
But People Against Nuts in Canada, which is you are the spokesperson for. So I mean, we're gonna work on it. We're gonna get a hotline for it. So a support line for people that are against nuts in Canada.
It'll just be Josh's cell phone.
Ring me up. Oh man. So the first airing of the unofficial commercial of Panic. Don't panic. This is the slogan. Oh man, we digress. We digress a lot, James. Again, cheers to everyone here. I'm super stoked for having you on. And especially like we can use you right now because it's the dog days of summer. We're just in the thick of it. Nothing but baseball and NBA summer league to bet on. We decided not to touch UFC for this episode either, just because the card is a bit weak this weekend. So we're gonna wait to have you on back for some UFC takes. But let's jump into it. We got 3 picks that we're gonna be covering today. Just before we do though, if you are going to bet any NBA summer league, I would say almost the majority of the games take Detroit on the spread anytime, because Detroit, they're saying that they arguably have one of the best summer league squads out there, because you have all like Sadiq Bey and Cade Cunningham and like it's a loaded starting lineup. But the problem is that starting lineup in the summer league is also their starting lineup in regular season. So it that automatically takes you from first to worst. But yeah, that's just a little jish tip for you there. I'm going to be looking at that spread for taking them on the spread for any sort of NBA Summer League games. That being said, let's jump into our baseball picks because we got 3, and we're going to start off with James here. James, talk to us about the first pick that you have going on here.
All right. First pick is going to be the Tampa Bay Rays money line against the Cincinnati Reds.
Ding ding. Nailed that one.
Great. Tell us more about it.
I had that one. That was the first one I had too. Let's hear about it.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So admittedly, I don't follow. I wouldn't consider myself an avid follower of baseball. More like a passive follower.
Okay.
So if I'm going to make a bet, first thing I look for is a pitcher mismatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just looking here. McClanahan. 1.74 ERA.
Mm-hmm.
I find those pitchers with low ERAs, they tend to win a lot of games.
That's a very good fucking observation.
Yes, astute.
Yeah.
And let's just be honest here. The Cincinnati Reds, they just suck, right?
They're very bad.
They
can't seem to turn it around.
When I saw that line, which remind me what it is.
150.
Yeah, I don't know. The math on that doesn't make sense to me. That seems like free money to me.
So there's that term that has hindered us so much in the past.
Somewhat overused sometimes.
Is when James drops the free money. So that, generally speaking, that free money line gets me a little bit worried. But yes, we're going to take the Rays there. The line has actually moved since we first discussed it. So we're going to take them at -150, available on DraftKings. DraftKings is now has the favorite odds. Everything else is hovering in and around -155. So we're going to take DraftKings on that at -150. Going to book it in right now on the Betstamp app. And as you guys have been listening, this is actually the first time we're going to be posting anything to YouTube. So this is our first ever YouTube episode here.
Oh, no. What a time to do it.
Yeah, there it is. But we strongly encourage everyone to be able to download the Betstamp app to start off with, and be able to find the best odds that are available across all the different sports books. And when you do find that sports book, if you're in Ontario, obviously use betstamp.app/Ontario. That is the landing page, and referral code DB2. Otherwise, if you're on the app and you're outside of Ontario, go to your account and enter the referral code DB2, and then open up any of those accounts using the app, so you can take advantage of all of those delicious sign-up bonuses. But to start off here, again, we're going to go with the Tampa Bay Rays money line -150, available on DraftKings with the best lines, best odds in the market. Great. Moving along. You said you wanted to touch the Twins.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Talk to me. What do we got here?
Twins money line against the Texas Rangers.
Yes, I too also like this as well. We have the money line -110.
I don't really understand how that's more or less an even bet. As far as I can tell, the Twins are a far superior team to the Rangers.
The Rangers have been pretty disappointing all around, I would say. It's the Twins have been great, and Sonny Gray is a fantastic pitcher, and I think that he's having a great season, barring a couple injuries that he's had at the beginning of the season. Sonny Gray has been coming out hot. Might even make sense to take them in the first 5, which could be interesting as well. So why don't we take a quick look at what the first 5 would be? Doesn't seem like those odds are actually any better, so we're going to go with the full game on this one at -110. Pitching matchup here. Again, we're talking Sonny Gray against John Gray.
Yeah,
couple Grays. There we go. John Gray 4-4 for the Rangers, and Sonny Gray is 4-1 right now. Both Sonny Gray's got a way lower ERA of 2.47 against a 3.96.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm definitely on board with that as well. -110.
Another stat in our favor there for sure.
There we go. So yeah, you're going to take the Twins there. Twins money line, lock it and load it, -110 on Bet 99 as well.
You got a couple good picks there, James. So far, I'm on the same
thank you.
page as you with those. Not
It
getting
is-
an option. I want to stare at this Yankees Boston game, but I'm not. What are you seeing out there, Josh, as our line guru?
When it comes to the Yankees and Red Sox, that is a game that I don't know if I want to touch. It's too tough, especially because it's tough to touch because, I mean, like, the Red Sox have been playing really good as of late, and I don't know. And then it's just going up against the Yankees. It's gonna be tough to touch. So I think for me, I don't want to touch it. That's just me.
Yeah, but a Friday night Yankees Boston, the dog days of summer. These are the games you want to actually tune into. But I know what you mean. It's fucking you can't just go emotionally bet it.
Well, it's Nestor Cortez starting for New York, but the thing is, as we record this right now, Thursday evening, they have not released who is going to be the starting pitcher for Boston. So,
Boston's in shambles with their starting pitching right now,
and their closing situation. It's just more of a fluid approach, if you will, but that just is a pretty word of saying they don't fucking have a closer. So they just throw out whoever hasn't fucked up the most recently, I suppose.
That's why if they give me a decent return on the Yankees on the road,
that's the problem. I don't think they're going to.
No, you're still gonna have to pay because they've just been mashing. They just mashed. They fucking mashed the Pirates like 16-0.
16-0.
Yeah.
Oof.
Mash fest. The Pirates are defeated. Now that you mention it, I'd probably bet Milwaukee, but you're probably going to pay pretty heavy. I was looking on Betstamp, and I forget what the best one was for Milwaukee.
It's looking like minus 210.
Yeah. That's expensive. But they'll still win.
Minus 200 I'm seeing here for Milwaukee, but it might make more sense for you to take them on the run line as well. So 100%. that might make sense. But here, let's actually just jump over to James's third pick, Les Dog. You've been sniffing around. You've been barking up a tree about about the Dodgers. Let's hear your take here on the Dodgers.
Okay. Oh, the Dodgers.
Yes.
They're a lot better team than the Cubs are. That's my reasoning for that game.
Yes.
Moneyline return is horrible, so minus 1.5 run line.
Yeah, though that definitely makes sense. I mean, the pitching matchup here that we're looking at, Tyler Anderson, who's 9-1 with a 3.10 ERA against Keegan Thompson, who's been pitching pretty well. So it's going to be a pretty interesting pitching matchup with Keegan taking the mound, 7-3 with a 3.41 ERA. I'm definitely going to see they're not huge strikeout pitchers as well. So I mean, they're just expect a little bit of contact to go along with this. It might be interesting to take the over on that game as well. They have the over at 8.5 on Caesar Sportsbook at plus 100. But we are actually going to take them on the run line. Is that right, James?
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
Over sounds that. Good too.
I love that enthusiasm. I'm scared fucking shitless for our streak that we got going on right now because I want to hear a little more enthusiasm when it comes to these picks here. So I mean, yes, I think the Dodgers here would be a safe bet. I'm not going to say safe bet, but it's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 105 on Bet99 as well. So a bit of a trend going on with the last two picks, both being on Bet99 and the LA Dodgers. And that's what we have here for James's picks. Any other ones that we want to be able to throw in?
Boys, we were gonna do some betting on the hockey draft, but we're a little late to the show because that's airing right now. But I'm gonna drop some live news.
Mm-hmm. I'm currently watching it. So.
Are you? Holy fuck! Hey?
Yeah.
Oh,
dude,
wow!
Let's get it.
Shocker! So that Sikorsky went first.
Yeah, that's who I was saying to put money on.
And then Nemec.
Yeah. Shane Wright still has.
He's the other Slovak, is it? Yeah. So Wright and there was another guy that was supposed to go third that was a shoe-in that didn't.
Wright was supposed to go first. This guy looks like he's gonna cry right now. I keep
Does
panning
he?
to him, and he's just like pouting so hard.
He's gonna have to go play in Arizona at fucking University of or Arizona State University. Honestly,
Tough.
4,000 people.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
if you
Kate.
put money on that Slakovsky kid,
Yeah, I wonder what the
Great
return
payout.
was on that.
you're laughing. I think it was like
Huge.
4 or 5 to 1.
That's nice.
That's decent.
That's crazy. Wow.
Betting.
Yeah. Would have made a little bit more sense if we stuck with our Thursdays, but James actually was one of a few people who were mentioning that it would make sense to move things over to Friday, which I actually think makes complete sense, especially
100%.
especially just like the weekend action that you get going on. Sometimes you get lines that are available for Saturdays as well, a little bit in advance. You get your UFC, and honestly, I think the reason why we're going for a Thursday release was to get that Thursday night football. But then we realized that nobody gives a shit about Thursday night football anyways, and the games are usually doo-doo. So
No.
we're gonna stick with our Friday release date on that as well. So there we have it. We got our picks that are going to be set in. Hopefully, I mean, hey, it's been a great run so far. Nine wins in a row. So hopefully, let's try and keep that streak at least above. Let's try and nail at least 2 or 3 for this one as well, but obviously aiming for another flawless week. So here it is. We're going to ring it up for our ding, ding, ding pick and roll for Friday, July the 8th, 2022. Starting off with the Tampa Bay Rays. We're taking the money line minus 150 available on DraftKings, followed by the Minnesota Twins as Sonny Gray takes the mound. We're going to take the money line minus 110 available on Bet99. Remember that sportsbook because we're going to follow that up with the LA Dodgers on the run line minus 105 available also on Bet99. Probably tie those together in a bit of a parlay, if you will. And there you have it, our picks for Friday, July the 8th. James, Les Dog, thanks again for jumping on. It's an honor to be able to have you on.
We're overdue. We're overdue for a night.
We've been
in the basement.
overdue.
Big
yeah,
time.
man.
I have to talk to your landlord and see when we're invited over for a late night. Every time I'm there, you're gone.
He's got a Google Calendar now, so we gotta make sure that we slot that in there.
There you go. Let's do it.
That's the enthusiasm that I like to see.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, there we go. What's for dinner tonight, James?
Well, I ate it already. I was kind of rushed, so you won't believe me, but it Lucky Charms.
Was it off-brand or was it the real shit?
Oh no, it's the real stuff.
I believe it. I know you say I'm not going to believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly.
Well,
I think the one thing that tripped me out the most once was when we were I was over and I saw you cooking and I had no idea. I'm like, what the fuck are you cooking? Like, this is incredible. And I go over and it is a fried egg at 8 p.m.
Yeah, there you go.
Breakfast for dinner is the hallmark of James Leslie. But there you go. Go get some actual dinner. I'm going to probably do the same as well. Again, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. We're going to be posting this shit to YouTube all the time now. So we're going to keep that going.
Go follow the YouTube page.
The YouTube channel, fam.
What is it?
Down by 2 podcast. There it is. There it is, fam. And then, this is going to be available bright and early for Friday, July 8th, with all of our picks available on wherever you get your podcast. So every platform doing that. And like always, make sure that you check out the landing page, betstamp.app/Ontario, and use promo code DB2 or download the app and make sure that you line shop. Do your line shopping because we just found the best odds in the market available. But for Josh, Elijah, Mike Fulmer, Birdman, and our boy James Leslie, aka Les Dog, peace out. See you next week.
Cheers, fellas.
Peace.